Guys, welcome back to another episode of Mark Can Munch. And this is kind of a bittersweet episode because although we are kind of finished with the fat loss without food fear episodes, I am unfortunately having to continue a little bit of my diet for you guys this week. Couple reasons behind that. One, because my editor is going on holiday. How dare she? And number two, literally because we are going to want to reverse out of this reset phase that I did pretty slowly. So unfortunately, next couple of weeks, although more food will be going in, we're still staying off the cheat meals and we're still trying to be sensible about things. I will obviously have some things coming up that I can munch for you guys, but over the next couple of weeks, trying things like this that, you know, show you I'm eating a little bit more, but still trying to prioritize whole foods with a little bit of goodness, okay? So, that being said, what do we actually have today? Now, this might sound on paper like the most boring thing on the planet, but it's not. I'm currently having chicken salad wraps with some satay sauce for my lunch. I'm also having crumpets. Now, these are crumpet thins, reducing calorie. I'm got this like black cherry. It's not jam, it is like preserve. So it's like 75% fruit, so it's less calories than normal jam, less sugar, so you can have more of it. So that with, I don't know if you can see that there, is whipped cream on top, which light whipped cream, because who doesn't like some whipped cream on some jam covered crumpets? Anywho, so let's get into this. Now, don't slag my wrapping skills because this one was made earlier and it is falling apart. And I'm actually going to try and wrap this one live for you guys so you can see how abysmal it is. Anybody that's got any kind of like wrap tutorial videos, send them my way because I've never been able to do this shit. It's fucking terrible. I've got the paper towels on standby. Now, chicken, salted and peppered obviously. Satay sauce, lettuce for the crunch, tomatoes for a little bit of juiciness. That slaps, by the way, absolutely slaps. So this episode I want to talk about my plans going forward. Obviously you guys now know about my diet and what's happening there. But where does this leave us now that we've stopped dieting? And the truth is, I don't know, TBD. So the plan is to run it straight until my holiday in August. As long as we don't munch too much, then I won't need to diet before I go on holiday, which I think is a really good spot to be in because my condition that I got to, although I only dropped 6 kilo, which is 12 pounds for you Americans, for you Yanks, the condition I held once I got down to 92 kilograms or once I got the 6 kilograms off, I was really fucking proud of it. Like, you can see the condition here. And to be able to see some visible abs at that body weight is fucking class. Like, I am super fucking happy that I've got visible abs at that body weight because for my photo shoot body weight, I had to get down to 80, I think it was about 83, 84 kilo. So roughly about 8 or 9 kilo. So about 18 pounds heavier than what I was at my actual photo shoot. And my abs are already like, not popping, but you know, they're on display. So the plan for this push is to try and get body weight up to roughly maybe about 100, 102, and see what the condition is there, try and hold good condition throughout. So not just smashing pizzas for the sake of smashing pizzas. If I'm going to have a pizza, it'll need to be planned and regulated. The other caveat as well, as you guys know, the reason why I was even doing that tidy up in the first place is because, let's be honest, I fucked it when I was on holiday. I ate far too many cakes, far too many cocktails, and just took the piss. And this year, I've got an opportunity at redemption as I'm going on our cruise, this time in the Mediterranean. The reason why I would prefer to do it without dieting is because if you think about it, if I can reach peak calories around 4,000 calories a day, then I'm going to be scunnered with food by the time it gets round to August. And I'm not going to want to, well, I'll still want to eat the good stuff, but I'll have a lot of wiggle room because my body's used to eating 4,000 calories of decent stuff. And I won't have that as many cravings for cakes and stuff like that. So my plan is to try and hold the condition till then. We might need to do a wee tidy up phase, just depends. I guess I'll leave it in the capable hands of my coach, Ross. We plug for Ross Irvin there. Class gym, class coach. Again, he's the boss man, he's taking the reins of it. So just need to listen to him, play the game, see what happens. Not just eat shite because I'm not in a diet anymore, I just say that, right? Like, what's the point in that? You want to hold good condition, especially if I want to step on stage. So that's the plans going forward, that's my thoughts on it, guys. So next part I want to talk about my channel. And this came to me when I was in the shower the other day. I seem to do all my best thinking when I'm in the shower. Plan my meals, plan my day, plan my week, plan my content. Now, hang on, got a dry ass bit of wrap to get through. That first cheat meal is going to slap, I'll tell you this. And I will be introducing red meat back into my diet as of next week. I'm going to see how my body weight holds this week with more food, but keeping the white meat in. And then we'll reintroduce red meat next week. Maybe just one meal. Maybe that could be the one I record for you guys. Make my cheeseburgers, make them like extra fancy. Sounds good. So, channel. This is abysmal. What the fuck is this? Planning on running another mini-series, and I think this will be a good opportunity to do it, given the fact that there's not going to be much munching going on in the next 2 or 3 weeks in terms of like takeaways and stuff. So, I'm thinking about planning another mini-series where I call it Munch with Mark. Mark Can Munch, Munch with Mark. The idea being, I will sit down with an individual and we'll have a chat about any particular topic. Usually fitness related, food related, life related, lifestyle related, anything like that. Anything you guys want to know as well. I'll maybe try and get some of my clients on as well. And this is not something I plan to do every week. This will be something that I plan maybe sporadically once every 2 or 3 weeks. Get somebody on and we'll have a chat. Need to get a second mic for it. Unless my current camera can pick things up pretty quick or pretty clearly. But yeah, we'd sit down, we would eat something, we'd have a chat, and it's good content for you guys. So that's the kind of plans going forward. Should take us through to summertime. By then, if everything goes according to plan, I'll be peak bulk, peak calories, peak fucking munch. That satay sauce just makes it, by the way. Like, if you haven't been to Aldi and tried the satay sauce, it's in a yellow bottle. You have to try it. It's so nice. class. Just thinking about it, this entire meal's from Aldi. Like the wraps are from Aldi, the veg is from Aldi. Sorry, the tomatoes being a fruit. The chicken is just packed chicken from Aldi. Like, part of the reason why I eat these wraps, especially like on a diet and stuff like that for now, is because like they're so versatile, you can grab them when they go. It suits my lifestyle, but I wouldn't always advocate for wraps because I feel like wraps, like say for 2 of these wraps, right? It's like just a bottle of 400 calories. You could have an entire meal. In fact, you could have like a boatload of potatoes for 400 calories. New potatoes, that is. Oh good. Now for the main event. Crumpets. I can't wait to move on to actually like full-blown thick crumpets. I forget what they're like. Because like these crumpet thins are actually like, to me they're thick. Oh, that cherry jam's lovely. The combo of the jam sweetness and the whipped cream, oh, so good, man. And this is literally like the lifestyle, man. Like, just got off the fucking takeaways all the time and the shite food and try something new. You might find you might like it. I never thought I would be somebody that ate Greek yogurt because I tried it a bunch of times when I was younger. Plain, obviously. All the gear, no idea. And I was like, oh, I don't know how anyone can eat this. This is fucking shit. And then when you start adding things to Greek yogurt, such as low-calorie syrup, fruit, fucking peanut butter. Like it fucking smacks, man, and you get so much bang for your buck out of it. Like one of my favourite breakfasts right now that I will continue to do is buying a 0% fat Greek yogurt tub, right? So that's like what, 500 grams, 450 grams, something like that. Taking the entire tub, put it into obviously the bowl, covering it in frozen fruit, peanut butter, obviously a little bit of salted caramel barista syrup fruit as well to give it that salted caramel taste. And by the way, like, I was a bit sceptical about putting peanut butter on top of it, but I am a fan. Basically it takes the kind of dry, kind of almost bitterness away from just having a spoon of peanut butter and makes it creamy. It's class. Last crumpet. I think one day I'm just going to eat a fucking pile of these. Oh, that is going to be like the go-to carb source, I think, for the first half of this bulk anyway, before I start flipping to cereal. Crumpets, they're a class, man. Right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode and it gave you some inspo into not only my future plans, but the channel's future plans. Give you some inspo for any questions they may have for me to ask about how I navigated the diet. Bearing in mind, obviously, I had that 4-day stag in Berlin halfway through it, which I was not tracking any calories or beers or anything like that I was drinking. Like, I was typical stag behavior, right? But happy with the results, as you guys saw earlier. With this meal, I will throw the calories up on the screen here. And hopefully, if you guys have any questions, about anything that I eat in this channel or anything I've spoke about, please don't feel free, there we go, eventually got there. Please feel free to DM me on Instagram, message me via Facebook, TikTok, hell, even YouTube, MarkR_fitness. And in the meantime, until I see you guys the next time, keep munching your hearts out, but not too much, especially if you're on a diet. Catch you in the next one.